Hello, and welcome to the Edwin Markham Middle School Library Policies and Procedures presentation called 12 Steps to Library Success. I have come up with some new policies and procedures that will make things orderly and enjoyable for everyone. I'm very proud of the culture of literacy at our school, and I want to continue to promote it. Therefore, I have come up with an approximate timeline for your library visit that I think will really help everyone out. Just a few notes for teachers. Teachers, please try to come 15 minutes after the first bell, and if you cannot, please try to leave at least a 15-minute gap at the end of the period. This way we will not have to rush, especially before lunch or after school dismissal. Next, please make sure to give your students notice that you will be visiting the library. This way they can bring their books to return as well as their student IDs. Student IDs speed up the checkout process. They can still check out books without IDs, it just takes longer. Although I will be going over behavioral expectations with your students in the library, I please would like you to do so before you visit, and also if you could continue to enforce them in the library, that would be great. Teachers, please circulate throughout the library providing instructions to students just as you would in your classroom. And last of all, as the school librarian, I reserve the right to remove any student from the library that is disruptive and cannot follow rules, as this should be a pleasant experience for all students and staff involved. So, hello and welcome, or welcome back if you've been here before, to the Markham Library. This is a very special place, and in order to keep the library orderly, respectful, and joyful for all, we have established a 12-step plan to make this happen. First, we will go over basic library rules, and then we will get into the plan. Thank you for listening. Here are the library rules for classes. Number 1, please keep all hands, feet, and objects to yourself. This includes placeholders. Number 2, keep your voice low and your movements calm, as you are in a library. There is no running or yelling in the library. Number 3, no phone usage during classroom visits. Number 4, put everything back where you found it. Number 5, please do not touch anything that belongs to the library and does not belong to you, with the exception of books. Number 6, please do not bother anybody who is reading. Number 7, there is no eating or drinking in the library unless there is a special event that is not put on by Ms. Dev. Number 8, while the mask mandate is in place, masks need to be worn with your nose covered at all times. If you are watching this and there is no mask mandate in place, please disregard rule number 8. Step number 1, students must approach the library quietly and line up in the same way. This shows they are ready to enter and be respectful inside of the library. Step 2, students must sit in their assigned seats. In the library, there are 8 numbered tables where students will sit. I will pass out table numbers in groups from now on. For example, after all of table 1 sits down, then we will move on to table 2 and so on. The teacher will be inside of the library directing students where to go, while the librarian will be outside of the library passing out the numbers. Step 3, students check in. Once students are at the correct tables, I will have them place their table number inside of the bin, and I will have a sign-in sheet for all tables. This is to make sure that they return to that table after they have selected their book, and then again after they have checked out their book. Step 4, I will go over behavioral expectations. Step 5, students have 10 minutes to browse. So during these 10 minutes, it does not have to be completely silent, but students still need to be considerate and keep their voices down in order to respect the other students that are in the library. Step 6, students will return to the correct seat, and the teacher and I will make sure they are sitting in the same table where they were originally assigned. Step 7, students will start a 15-minute silent reading period while the rest of their classmates check out their books. Teachers, I really need you to enforce this. Students talking during silent reading is distracting to other students that want to read silently, and it is also difficult for me to hear what is going on at the circulation desk if there is talking at the tables. So, I will stay there for 3 minutes with the students while they read silently, and then I will start calling up tables to check out books. While I am checking out these books, students are not allowed to be anywhere except for the tables which we assign them. And they must read or sit quietly because, like I said, otherwise I will have trouble hearing the students at the circulation desk. Step 9. Once students have checked out their books, they will return to their original seats. The students at the desks will continue to read silently while I make sure that the students in line are also quiet so we can respect the people that are reading silently. Step 10. We finish up the silent reading. Once each individual student is done checking out the book, I will make sure that they return to their original seat where the teacher can continue to enforce the silent reading. Step 11. After all the students are finished checking out their books, we will do a check to make sure that all of the placeholders and table numbers have been returned to the bin. Step 12. We will have an organized dismissal. Once everything has been returned to the bin, I will check to see that the students are at the correct tables. Once I have done that, each table can stand up, push in their chairs, and either the teacher and I will dismiss them table by table to line up. Thank you, students and teachers, and I look forward to practicing these new procedures with you in the library. I will see everybody soon.